Have you been seeing these beautiful blooming trees all over your town? They are one of the sure signs of springtime, and they're always one of the first trees that are going to bring you that joy and happiness of spring, and they're called redbuds. And I gotta tell you, my kids do not agree with the name redbud because they're obviously not red. They think they should be called purple buds, but that doesn't have the same ring off of the tongue, does it? Now, redbuds are one of the best plants you can add to your landscape for a bunch of different reasons. First of all, they get completely covered in these beautiful blooms in the early spring, which are also edible. I hope I didn't just eat a bee. They have a mildly sweet flavor, can be added to salads, eaten raw, or used as a garnish on food. Some people even use the buds to make a tea or even jellies. In the fall, they even make little bean pods, which can be eaten just the way that you do peas or snow peas. Now, aside from being edible landscape plants, they're also very, very hardy in the landscape because they are native to North America. What's also cool about them is there are so many different types of redbuds. So some of them are green leaf, some have a darker leaf or a red leaf or a purple leaf, and then you've got all kinds of shapes and sizes in the landscape as well. Some of the plants are more upright in nature, while you have others that are weeping varieties, which are really cool because most of the weeping varieties actually stay a lot smaller, so you can fit them into even landscape beds or up close to the house. Another really fun thing about redbuds is you have them for different areas of the landscape. So some of the redbuds are more well suited for full sun environments, while others prefer to be in the understory or in a shade environment. As a general rule, if the redbud is a green leaf variety, it will tolerate more sun than the dark leafed varieties. However, there are exceptions to that. Another wonderful thing about them is they are a magnet for pollinators, especially in the early season when they're blooming and not a lot of other plants have flowers available on them for the bees to forage on. Now, one thing to keep in mind though is that these flowers do not last forever. They typically only bloom for about 3 to 5 weeks, and then the flowers fall off, and then they're going to be replaced by the foliage of the plant. But the leaves can be quite handsome as well, depending on which variety of redbud you decide to choose. So definitely check out your local nursery and see what kind of selection they have with these beautiful redbuds.